It's an honor to share with you some observations on the 2023 Global Education Monitoring Report on Technology in Education. If we had questions about the correct and most effective use of technology in education before COVID, they were put under a magnifying glass during the shift to global online learning. Does technology broaden or constrain opportunities? Is it leveling the field or exacerbating inequality? Does it help democratize or control information and knowledge? Is early exposure to technology building children's digital skills or undermining their well-being? There is a temptation to ask how to apply the latest technology to education, even when it has not been designed with education in mind. We easily forget that rich countries achieved the education results that poor countries are currently trying to achieve without digital technology. Such technology is not a prerequisite for achieving SDG 4, our global education goal. It is one tool among many. The questions we must ask ourselves are: what are the education problems we are trying to solve? And can technology help address these problems? If so, under what conditions? It may seem strange, but these questions are rarely asked in this order. Let me highlight three key findings. First, although the scale and scope of technology and its change has been vast over the last few years, in higher education especially, and in lifelong learning, it is yet to transform primary and secondary education. In the richest countries, only 1 in 10 students uses digital devices regularly in classroom. Second, as educational technology products change rapidly, on average every 3 years, research on technology in education cannot keep up with that pace. In the United Kingdom, only 7% of products had gone through rigorous testing. In the United States, only 2% of apps in the government's clearinghouse had evidence of moderate or high impact on learning. Yet, a lack of evidence does not hamper the speed at which technology is adopted. And significantly, it is technology providers who are generating much of that evidence. Third, the best way of describing its impact is that some education technologies improve some types of learning in some contexts. But this also means that broader considerations around society-wide issues related to equity and quality should also inform our decisions on the use of technology in education. The focus must be on ensuring that technology in education puts learners' and teachers' best interests at the center. Its suitability and value need to be proven in relation to a human-centered vision of education. Are these tools appropriate? Who do they leave behind? Can we truly afford them? What kind of tomorrow will they build? These questions require careful consideration, which is why we design a 4-point compass to help policymakers ensure that we're using tech on our terms. First, look down at where you are to see if technology is appropriate to your context and your learning needs. Then, look back at those left behind to make sure you are focusing on the marginalized. Then, look up at whether our choices are scalable, if you have clear evidence on costs needed to make informed decisions. And finally, look forward to make sure that your plans support a vision for sustainable development in the future. The 2023 Global Education Monitoring Report calls on countries to seek and obtain strong, impartial evidence, to be one step ahead of technology so as to protect the needs of all learners. technology in education must support our learning objectives on our terms and our terms only. Thank you.